Danny Elliott in the middle, and Harry Hawkins on the right. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach.
Incredibly disappointing, as you might understand. I think we've let ourselves down. We've come off a fantastic game against Maryland, and I think maybe just a lack of understanding on the team on our work ethic and what we've got to do to win games. I thought Binghamton did a great job at working hard. I think they outworked us. They wanted it to more in the second half, and it meant much more to them than it did to us today. So just incredibly disappointing in many areas.
Coach, you guys suffered your first home loss tonight. What went differently?
Yeah, I think we let ourselves down with our attitude and our ability to work. We're a hard-working team who moves the ball and works well as a unit, and we press teams and we're fluid on the ball. And if you really look in depth to the situation, I don't think you could say we're hard working. I don't think you could say we're fluid on the ball. I don't think our communication wasn't there, and we just we took the foot off the pedal essentially. And again, these games happen. It's how you react. Hopefully, we react in a good manner from this.
Danny, you look at a bright spot. Your offensive night, despite the one goal, you did have 4 shots on net as well. So outside of the goal, you had a pretty successful night. What did you like from yourself today? What do you think went well in your offensive stride?
Well, I think I followed up the shot well from Joe, but I think personally I was a bit disappointed. I thought I could have got a few more crosses in. Richie's been trying to get me to play simple, open out wide, and peel off the shoulder for the defender, try and mix it up a little bit, then be predictable on my left foot. I think I could have improved on that a lot more, and I'll be hoping to do that in the series.
Just to follow up on that, Danny, you had 4 shots, all of them coming in the first half. Just talk about Binghamton's defense in the second half, able to adjust.
I think that they were solid. I think they were just more up for it than us, to be honest. I think that we became a bit lackadaisical because we had such a good first half. I think that in all honesty we relaxed in the second half, thought that we'd already won the game, stopped creating the chances that we were creating in the first half, relaxing on the ball, playing through them. It became more of a hit it and win 50-50s kind of thing. And I think overall we didn't work as hard, therefore didn't create as many chances.
Harry, can you talk about in the second half, that shot that rung right off the crossbar? It bounced, it seemed like right in front of your feet and then went over your head and you just looked dumbfounded. What happened on that play? What was your reaction immediately after?
Well, probably missed the easiest chance in Hofstra history. The ball was 2 yards out and I hit the bar, so I don't think there's much more needs to be said. It's just one of those things. So, yeah.
Don't say sorry, but it's one of those things. Happens to everybody. Everybody's done it before. Just a mistake that happens, and it's not even that chance. We could have scored other chances as well. Can't blame that chance, you know. It's a combination of everybody. We shouldn't have even conceded the 2 goals in the first place. I think that chance came at 1-1, and we had more chances after that anyway. So.
Yeah, I think what you got to do is look at the body of work, and as you say, lackadaisical maybe, but overconfident, lackadaisical, and not understanding what it takes to win a game at this level. Any team in this country can beat you if you don't play for the level that you need to, and that was a case of today. And all credit to those guys on the other team. They did a great job. They worked hard. They put us under pressure. They got the ball forward. They got a couple of quick plays, a couple of good players on the ball, and they did a wonderful job.
Coach, sorry, you go ahead. Sorry. Coach, your team has scored 3 goals total in the past 3 games. Is it just what's struggling with the offense, or is it the strong defenses you're playing? Or?
Yeah, no, I think, to be honest, we had a tough time early in the season, and we were creating chances. And if you look at the shot total again today, we're getting the chances, and sometimes it's how it goes, you know, a little bit of lacking in confidence. It doesn't go right, and the bounce goes the wrong way. So I would be incredibly worried if we weren't creating the shots and creating the chances, and we are doing. So if you look at the shot totals, I mean, even against Maryland second half, we outshot them, I think, 7-1. And today, if you look at the shot total again, we've outshot them by a fair way. So, you know, it's a wonderful sport, and this is how it goes sometimes. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. And again, I thought their effort was better than ours. So in the end, you've got to give them plaudits because they've outworked us.
Sorry. Go ahead.
This question's for Danny. So you and your teammates obviously, exhibited some really great teamwork. So the question to you is, like, how do you sort of like build off this tough loss going into the tournament?
I think that, following up from what Richie said, I think because we've created so many chances all season long, really, not really had the goals to show for it. I think that there's a lot of individual brilliance occasionally, but we need to start getting on the same page. For example, me playing the ball into the striker's run, or him making the run, anticipating where I'm going to put the ball. I think we all need to come on the same page. We've got a couple of weeks now to work until the CAAs. We've got the Elon game this weekend, and just build on that, get our confidence back together, and just come together as a team, really, like we were firing at the end of last season.
Coach, earlier in the season, there were quite a few losses that came despite you outshooting the opponent. You ended up breaking out of that slump and really turning the offense around. Do you think that after now 2 straight with that similar situation, do you think it's breaking out of that slump in the same way you did earlier in the season?
Yeah, I think good old hard work helps us, and we'll be working hard in practice with 24 great players on the squad, and as people who've not played tonight, they've been playing a vital role in our evolution as a team. I use that word, we've got to evolve, we've got to keep working hard. We can't worry about one game and one result. You've just got to keep working hard in practice, doing the things you should be doing, getting lots of repetition in front of goal, and working on things we need to work on. And I think we've got to be open-minded as a group of coaches, and we've got to be open-minded as a group of players, and understand that we've got to put the effort in, and it's good old hard work and elbow grease to achieve. That's the reality. We've got a lot of talent, and we can't let this one result not what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to achieve, the conference championship, and then go on from there.
Harry, tonight was your last home regular season match. What does it mean to you to be a member of the Hofstra Pride these past 3 years?
I've absolutely loved every minute of it. Pretty gutted that this is my last year. It's funny, like, the later and later it gets into the season, the more you start thinking, wow, this is my last road trip, my last flying trip, like my last few sessions, practice. And you start taking it for granted. I mean, you don't take it for granted. You start trying to enjoy it and just make the most of the last few sessions, games, scouts, everything. I just absolutely loved it, to be honest.
Can you try to put into words, Harry, if you can put it into words, the feeling around the seniors after a loss like this to now when you come back for the CAAs, you have home field, to really put a performance up for your home crowd, similar to last year during the CAAs when you got such a huge home crowd?
Well, now we know our chance of a bid is pretty much done. We can look forward to the Elon game, go there, not much really to lose, we can go there and play, and then we can go straight into the conference. We know we're at home, we're very confident at home. Today was a blip. For the last 3 years, we've probably only lost maybe 3 or 4 games. We're just very confident. The seniors can't wait for it, to be honest, just like everyone else in the squad.
Coach, you guys play Elon in your last game of the regular season. What do you feel you have to take on this game to improve on to get a win headed into the CA tournament?
I think our general energy, how we work as a unit, I think our tackling was poor today, and our decisiveness, I thought we were blasé on the field, especially second half, although the first half we were outstanding in many ways. We moved the ball well, and we stopped moving the ball, we stopped working. I think we thought we'd got the game won, and we took our foot off the pedal. So we've got to learn from that. We've just got to produce energy. I think energy is a good thing, and strong communication between players on the field. And I think with that, and you mix that in with our talent, I think we'll be fine.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
Thank you.